Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video by SimplyLeeSimz. So today in this video, we're going to be discussing and going over the gameplay for 7 mods that'll make your game quite more realistic. I do hope that you guys enjoy these mods, and shout out to all the creators that created these mods. I just want to start by saying we are going to get into quite a few mods today, and the first mod that we are actually going to jump into today is the functional coach mod that was actually made by SimplyLeeSimz. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, and just a reminder guys, all these mod links will be linked down below on my Patreon, and you can just go there and get the link from the original creators. So we know that The Sims 4 dropped a functional coach bag merch drop with coach. Well, not functional, but they did drop some coach merch. Now when they dropped this coach merch, the one thing that kind of agitated me was that the coach bag was not functional. So due to the coach bag not being functional, I was like, well, how is this really going to be like useful for our Sims? And I did make a coach shop, but then this lovely creator made this functional coach bag, and you can basically go to the coach bag, open things up, and go inside the coach bag. So that is the first mod we're going to be getting into today. So with this functional coach bag mod, it's actually a functional Brooklyn bag and a functional coach tabby bag. So you will have to go into build mode and search up coach. Once you get there, you'll see the functional version of the tabby bag and the deco version of the tabby bag. You'll also see the functional version of the Brooklyn bag and the deco version of the Brooklyn bag. So with these functional bags, it's kind of like a second inventory, but you can also put this bag in your inventory. So you can put things from live mode that you can actually actively drag in live mode into your purse, like books and things like that, and etc. And once you finish putting things in your bag, you can open up your inventory as well and put the bag in your inventory. So it's like having two different inventories, but you really might only want to put things in there that your sim would use. So I'm going to demonstrate it to you guys really quickly. So you click on it, you can put in your inventory, or you can open it up. When you press open it up, you see that you have the inventory for the purse and your personal inventory. So like I said, you can only drag things in there that you basically would drag from like live modes, like a book. And I was trying to basically show you that things you may not be able to drag in there or some of like your just clutter, but you can drag things in the purse. And I'm going to demonstrate with another mod that we're going to touch on later in this video. I have some lip gloss in this bag over here, so she could drag that and put that in her purse. It's a travel makeup bag. Now she has her makeup with her. I could close it, and then I could then put the purse in my inventory, and the sim would just get up and put the purse in the inventory. And once it's in there, you can open up the purse inventory and you can use the things that are in there. So I think that was a really nice way to make that purse functional for us, and I think it's really cool. So the next mod that we're going to get into is also by the same creator, SimplyLeeSimz, and it is the Bible mod. So with this mod, you can either go into build mode and look for her Holy Bible, or you can actually just go in your Sims bookshelf. I prefer the bookshelf because it's easier for me, and my build mode likes to lag. So essentially, you would go to the bookshelf and you would purchase the Holy Bible. I also do have her prayer journal mod as well, but both those mods are really good mods when you want to add some type of religion to your game. But essentially, you would just go to the bookshelf that's in your Sims household and go to purchase books. Essentially, once you go to purchase books, then you would just be scrolling and looking for the book that you're going to get, which would be the Holy Bible. And it's really cool that it comes in different prints, and your Sims can connect with God. They can read poems, they can read the different books of the Bible, and it'll also give them buffs. And you're gonna see that I'm gonna have her read the Bible. The daily prayer journal is just simply like an override. So if you do get the daily prayer journal mod by this creator as well, then essentially your sim will be able to journal after they read their Bible. You can make them journal almost like Bible study, which is really cool. But we're just going to get the Holy Bible, and it has a lot of different recolors and things like that, and you can pick whichever one you want for your sim. And once you pick it and you purchase it, then you can basically exit out of there, and then you can open up your bookshelf and drag the Bible to your Sims inventory. Once you drag it to your Sims inventory, you can basically read the description, and it's a non-fiction book. That's what you put, and it has the books of the Bible in there. And you can close that and open it, and as you can see, she can read Matthews, Proverbs, Psalms. She can connect with God. She can choose a random page, and it's really cool, and she can read about Revelations. And so once you do that, then your sim will basically grab the book and they'll go somewhere and sit and read. If you have an override for them reading, then it'll probably look cuter than what I did, but hey, I don't have an override for that yet. So as you can see, I was just trying to show you guys that she was basically at her desk reading the Bible, and the Bible looks so cool. It's like highlighted, and it has little I do this with my Bible too. I highlight it and I put notes on the side and cute little tabs. So it's a really cute feature to have in your game for your sim. And essentially, once they finish reading the Bible, they will have a buff from whatever they chose to read. And I think that's really cute. And, you know, it said that she had a lukewarm spirit. She was feeling lukewarm and she needed to change that. I think that's really cute and realistic to add that to the gameplay so that when your Sims read the Bible, they actually affects them emotionally. Okay, y'all, so the next mod that we're actually going to get into is the Kiko Vanity Everything Shower mod. Now, with this mod, it comes with an exfoliation section, and you can pick any color loofah from these four selections that you want your Sims to shower with. Once you do that, they'll come to the shower and they'll basically take a shower. She stated that she created this mod because typically when the Sims take showers, they don't really wash, and it also comes with shower caps, so you can pick the pink shower cap or the black shower cap, and your sim basically just wears a shower cap for the duration of the shower. And it basically just adds a little bit more realism to your game, that you can actually see your sim wash off with an actual loofah, because typically the sims don't really wash off with anything. When they are washing, they're just using their hands, but with this mod they can essentially wash off and take a shower and essentially not have to worry about them just being quick in there. And it also gives them buffs after they take a shower. They might have a buff. I haven't gotten a buff because, like I said, guys, there's something broken in my game and I have to fix it, and it's causing all of my mods to kind of be a little defective. So, but you should get a buff after your sim gets out of the shower. I think it's really cool. It adds some realism to the game that our sims can now take a shower with the loofah and the shower cap. And yeah, I haven't had any issues with this mod. I think it's a perfect mod that pairs up perfect with some realism, especially if you're doing like gameplays, then it adds that realism to your game. Okay guys, so the next mod that we're actually going to talk about is the Pilates mod by Millie Nikki. This is actually version 2 of this mod that she has. She has a version 1 that is actually free and available for you to download, and it comes with these same Pilates boards that you see my sim in front of. But this is the version 2 of this mod. Now I wanted to talk about this mod because this mod adds a lot of realism to your game for your sims that like to work out, especially our female sims. And we know Pilates is a big thing now that has happened over the last few years, and so I think it definitely does add a lot of realism into our game. With this mod, you do get the regular Pilates board, and then I believe you also can convert it into a split board. With the Pilates board, you have a lot of different selections as ab core, love handles, ab crunch. It comes with a lot more animations than version 1, and I think that is why I like this one better. This mod is really good. Shout out to all the creators in this video. They're really killing it with the mod. So as you can see, she's already doing one of the glute exercises, but like I stated, there are a lot of options. So I'm just gonna switch her really quick. Now what I will say with this mod is I believe your sim can only do about 2 different interactions with the Pilates board or even the split board, because it is an extensive exercise, and basically once they finish with the exercise they do get a few buffs from the Pilates board, but they do have a lot of options: ab crunch, ab and core, love handles. But like I stated, I believe your sim can only do about 2 of those interactions before they're not able to do anymore, and I completely understand that is realistic because Pilates is a lot. And then I was just showing you that you can convert the board, and once you don't see the options anymore, that basically means that your sim needs to take a break from doing the Pilates exercises. But you do get those Pilates buffs, and it basically would just tell you what your sim was feeling. Breathe in, breathe out, in the tune or in the zone. Okay, y'all, so the next mod that we're going to be talking about is the Deo Counter Appliance Expander mod. This is actually by Sims Deo Menu. Sorry if I mispronounced it. And this mod is something that I've been waiting for a long time. So this mod, you do need to go in build mode in your kitchen section, in the counter section. And I was just showing you that the Bible is actually in your build mode too. You can find it in the prayer journal, but it's right there in your counters. And what's cool about this mod is that you can switch the expanders for whatever type of counter that you have selected. So I did the 2 slot one, but you can also do the 3 slot. You can do one for the end of the counter, and it basically just allows for you to have more than one appliance next to each other on the countertop, which I think is really cool, and it's functional. Your Sims can use both appliances. So I think I put like a coffee maker down and then a hot pot, and I had her make some coffee, and then she also cooked some hot pot. And I think this just adds a little bit more realism to the game, because in real life we probably do have more than one appliance next to each other. So now you can see I just make her go to the coffee maker and brew some coffee and then start her hot pot. And she was able to do both those things. The appliances are functional right next to each other. Of course, she had to brew the coffee first before she could move on to the next animation, which is her starting her hot pot. I just think that's such like a cool mod to have, because now you can make your game more realistic by having more than one appliance next to each other. And now she's just drinking her coffee and making her hot pot and enjoying that. Like, how cool is that to have in your game? Okay guys, so the next mod is actually one of the mods that I was most excited about this entire video, but it's the Ultimate Vanity mod, Volume 1 by SimplyLeeSimz. Now this mod allows for your Sims to be able to do makeup in game. Actually, you apply this makeup, wear the makeup, the setting powder, blush, highlights, baking powder, wipes, lip gloss, lipstick. Comes with that travel makeup bag that I was showing earlier in the video, and it comes with about 6 different perfumes as well. This creator came out the box swinging with this mod. This mod, your sim can actually step by step do their makeup, and they can also spray on perfume, which lasts for up to about 5 hours. And this kind of pairs perfectly, because if you watch my last mod video, I had a cologne mod for the men, so now your females can also have perfume and their makeup done. Date nights are going to be elite. So for this mod, you do have to go into your build mode and type in the brand name of the beauty mod, which is Kiyomi. Once you do that, just hit enter, and then all of the things that come within the mod, well, the beauty version of the mod, will populate into your build mode, which is the makeup tray and also all the things you need to do your makeup. Now, before you place any of these down, you do need to open up your white bar. If you don't know how to do that, you just need to put Control Shift C, again, Control Shift C for your white bar to pop up, because everything has to be in front of your sim and directly on the vanity. And I'm just showing you how I size down the makeup tray. All you have to do is just hit your left bracket or either your right bracket. Your left bracket makes things smaller, your left bracket makes things bigger in build mode. And I just sized down the makeup tray because it was a little bigger. But I'm going to show you that you need to have on bb.move objects on within your game in order for these things to lay out correctly on the vanity. So again, for your white bar to pop up, you just need to hit Control Shift C, all three of these buttons together, Control Shift C. Then just put in bb.move objects on and put it in exactly how I put it in, and it'll tell you that move objects is on. And then you have to just press Control Shift C to clear the white bar out, and then you can move your things. Now, because I already had all of her things already on the vanity, it wasn't really going to let me put anything else right there, but I put the tray right in front of her where she would be sitting. And there's also different swatches of the tray as well. Then you have the eyeshadow palette, and I was just showing you that I was sizing it down a little bit just to make it a little bit more realistic so everything could fit. And there's an open version of the eyeshadow palette and a closed version. You can pick whatever version you would like to have, and you can put that on your Sims tray. This mod also includes eyeliner, makeup wipes, lip gloss, blush, and all these things have different swatches: lipstick, the setting on the setting spray, and the primer spray, the setting powder and baking powder. And you also have highlights, and then it has your concealer and foundation as well. And you also get that travel makeup bag, which is also real. Now the perfumes you will have to type in the name for the perfume like SOLEA. That's the name of the perfume brand, and it'll pop up, and then you can just choose the different scents. And you see I have them on my Sims wall right next to her vanity, so she can use them and spray them on herself. Now let's get into applying this makeup. Okay, so the first thing you want to apply is the prime spray. You can put it on before your sim does their face and after. And you also will get buffs after every single interaction. So you can put on your setting spray, and then after that, we're going to do the concealer and foundation. And there's different things. You could do a full bead, soft glam, or a no makeup look. I did a soft glam, and as you can see, our girl is basically doing her makeup. She's feeling it while she's doing her makeup. After that, then you can also go in with the setting powder, and you can see I was just looking for the buff, and you see the buff is right there of her basically doing her makeup. Then you go in with your setting powder, your blush, your eyeshadow, your highlight, your lip gloss, and your eyeliner. And you can make her bake or just set her face, because baking will give it like a more look, and set face will just blur everything and set it into place. Now see, she had an issue with using the setting powder, so I had to drag it kind of like somewhere where she could actually use it, and then she was able to set her face after I moved it and put it directly in front of her. So it is important that you have everything in front of your sim, or they won't be able to use the items. After that, you see she almost tried to get up and exercise. I think I put the blush on her next. I believe it was the blush. I'm just trying to show you guys, and you can apply eyeshadow too. And this is the highlighter, and it just comes in different swatches based on what look you're trying to go for your sim. So now you can just see her applying that, and then after that I made her do her eyeshadow, and I made her do pink. And these are all things that is going to pop up on your sim, whether they have on a skin or whether they just have on an overlay. This sim specifically has on a overlay, but I also did try this mod on a sim that was had on a skin, and it showed up on her as well. Then I had her do her blush, and you can decide to go like faux blush or light blush. And then one of the cool things that I like about this mod is with the wipes that you have on the desk, the vanity, you can take certain things off. So if you don't like the way her base looks, you can take the base off. If you don't like the way the lip gloss looks, you can take that off, and so on and so on, or you can remove it all at once. I mentioned earlier, this mod also comes with perfume as well, and don't mind me, I was just putting my headline effects back on so that you could see that each perfume bottle comes with about 50 uses, so your sim can use it about 50 different times. And it'll tell you the name of the perfume, and it'll give you descriptions of the scent. This one had notes of vanilla orchid and amber, which definitely is right on point with me. And then we had peachy keen, you had Sulani, and these were actually named after the different worlds in The Sims 4, some of them, which I thought was pretty cute. So yeah, I got all of them for my sim, and I put it on this little rack. We're gonna have her put this one on though, because that one fits me perfectly to a T. And you can basically apply the perfume to your sim. And I didn't know what was going on. I was like trying to move it around. Now you can see I'm just gonna click on that perfume and make her apply the perfume, and they actually do spray it on them and it lasts for about 5 hours and it gives you a buff as well. So I thought that was really cute. This mod definitely will add a lot of realism to your game and make your game a lot more fun. So I do want to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys do find interest in some of these mods that I stated. These are just the newer mods that came out from this week, and I'll probably try to do one of these videos at least 3 times a month at the end of the week, normally on the weekend, just to let you guys know what new mods are out there, how it will affect your gameplay, and if you should add it in your game or not. And I think that all of these mods, I know that all of these mods are SimplyLeeSimz approved. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you have a great day.